anything about Ryka or you've heard anything about it, they are a company that really and truly decided to make shoes for women by women, which I think is pretty huge. And what we have today is finally a slip-on shoe with some sweetness added to it.
I like that. A little sweetness with that gingham, you know, and to me, I would call that gingham the accessory to the shoe.
See, there you have it. Because a lot of times when you think on a slip-on shoe, it's slip on and go, and that's the function. There is no fashion, there is no kind of accessory to it. And what we brought to you today, it's called the Largo Canvas Gingham Slip-on Clog. It's on a clearance price today for $38.56. We have medium and wide widths available, whole and half sizes. So we have sizes 5 through 10, 11, and 12 in our medium widths, and in our wide widths, we have sizes 6 through 10, 11, and 12 as well. And really some exciting colors to go for that are perfect for any season.
Oh, love, love, love the colors. This is a great palette.
So we'll start with your blue. I almost called that denim because it is a little, it's a light denim blue.
It would go with it. Yeah, absolutely.
So if you're a denim gal, I have to say that's going to be one that just kind of blends right onto the wardrobe that you feel like has been there all along, but as it turns out, brand new and clearance.
Yes.
Our next color choice is going to be the tan. I think, again, going back to if you are that denim gal, you know what, I could even see this being really cute with like a jean skirt.
Yes.
You know, for like the fall apple picking and whatnot, that would be great.
Yeah.
Our next color is going to be the blue, and that's just a true navy.
A true navy, yes, absolutely.
Hands down. And I think really between this blue and the black really speaks true to the kind of the nostalgic aspect of the gingham that we love.
Yes, very classic.
And then my favorite color, the lilac.
I love the lilac. I even slipped it on today with my black pants.
At you.
Just for the pop of color. I'm wearing, you know, some neutral colors and making the lilac the color that I'm just going to accent with.
Well, you know what I think is really interesting? If you take a look at the foot and the back, you would never know that that was even a slip-on shoe. Because sometimes I think when you think of a slip-on shoe, it's very casual in nature. There's only so many places I can take that. But this is that shoe that stays by the end of the door that when you think about, okay, gingham reminds me of home and comfy and cozy. Sure, it might be how you start the day when you walk the dogs or drop the kids off at school. But because it's made by Ryka, there's so many more places this goes.
Absolutely. And if you know about Ryka, you know that they have really focused and had a commitment over 26 years with athletic footwear. But what I love about Ryka is, you know, when we work out, we might be there an hour or two at the gym, whatever it might be, or we might be taking our walks for that amount of time. But what are the other 22 hours of your day looking like? And what are you living in those days? And what they did is they actually transfer the same construction and foundation of their athletic shoes, their walking shoes, is really built into this slip-on. And it feels like a full shoe because that deep heel cup in the back that you can see right there, you actually have a fully supported slip-on shoe that looks cute too.
And I think when I look at Joy, I think of somebody automatically like in the Hamptons Fall Festival lifestyle. She's got on that great jacket. Well, you're welcome. But I think, you know, she's got on that great pop of, you know, color for a pant, and then, you know, she's got that great vest on. But then, you know, I think of maybe something a little more casual. Like this is something that, you know what, if I had some things where I was going to go get some coffee and mull over, you know, the errands for the day and then start my day. Or it's a weekender where I might be going to the grocery store, but I'm eating lunch around the way. And oh, by the way, is that a boutique? Is that a sale that I see? That's that shoe as well, which makes this really exciting. And I want to just show you how important this shoe is, because don't think about this shoe as not being supportive because it's a slip-on. Do you see kind of how that angle is going to cup the heel? Not only do you get it in the silhouette of the shoe itself, but this insert, which is completely removable, cups your heel as well. So there's an added bit of security without the normal strap that's associated with the clog.
Exactly. You don't need that extra support because the shoe's actually doing it for you. And you did a great job here just on this angle with the goring on the side. It's kind of hidden. So if your feet swell during the day or you need a little bit more room, it's going to give. It's going to move with your foot. And I love that shot too. The bottom has the rubber outsole just for traction and durability, just like the walking shoes that Ryka makes. That white part is so great, and I love it because it kind of serves two purposes. First, it's a great accent. The white really makes that lilac color pop, but it's also for shock absorption and cushioning, and it's
Yeah.
called the compressed molded EVA midsole, which is very technical, but it's an inherently lightweight material that is for that shock absorption and cushioning. And a lot of times we have the slip-ons and they're flat,
Yep.
you know, and you're sliding across the floor, and by the end of the day your feet are exhausted.
Yeah.
Well, if you're tired of those fatigued feet, this is a great slip-on for you to have that has the same construction as a walking shoe. And then you've got the great canvas and the gingham.
And then you get it for $38.56 when it should be $51. Whether you have it in the lilac, the black, the blue, the tan, or
So navy and blue.
navy. You know what? You're exactly right.
Yeah,
Nothing
navy
gets
and
by
blue,
me.
that's okay.
Navy and blue. There you have it. We do have it in whole and half sizes, medium and wide widths, which is really exciting. Remember, this is a final quantities item, so take advantage of this because I think we all need that great little slip-on shoe because it gets to that time where we're a little more casual in life right now. It's 8231-361, and now I'll see you back. Coming up at the end of the show, I think now more